Lighting.
Oh, there you go.
Lighting?
All right. What's up, everyone? This is Devon with Gaming in Progress, and I'm joined by Ogre. No,
Hello,
you.
guys.
And his friend Aries.
You can all go to hell.
And of course, Tom is in the background because, well, they dragged him here.
You start it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started it.
Yeah, we're starting.
There's a delay though, so it'll show up in a minute. Because there's like a minute delay between the hangout and the actual thing. So anyway, and also we have with us today Jakester, our good friend from PopCon.
Hey guys, my name is Jakester. How's everybody doing today?
And then with him, he has his friend. What is his name? Was Cody?
Yeah, Cody Gerald Martine.
Martine. That's an awesome last name.
Gerald Martine. Okay, so first things first, we have to talk about here today, which is the Call of Duty Black Ops
3.
The Black Ops 3 beta, and its upcoming release after the beta. So, a lot of research and has like a lot to talk about for this. So I'll let him take the lead here.
Who has a lot to say about this? Me?
Yeah, you said you did. You said you did like.
Okay, so I like Black Ops. Treyarch, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 is probably going to be good. But they haven't let me down yet as a Call of Duty fan. So I think that what they're doing here and how they've seen the fans react to Advanced Warfare and to Ghost, two Call of Duties that a lot of the community is probably going to forget about when Black Ops 3 comes out. They see that nobody really took in the innovative ideas that they had, and they really accepted it for what it was. So I'm really glad that they're actually trying to do a beta to get insight, fan interaction and player opinions on the game, so they can change what they need to change to make sure that this is going to be a perfect Call of Duty for the community, and this is going to be the Call of Duty that's going to pull out the entire franchise out of its little cold streak it's been on recently. With Ghost and Advanced Warfare coming out. So I think they've been going to Gamescom, they've been going to all these conventions showcasing Black Ops 3, having little mini play sessions, and now they're going to release a full public beta, so it's going to be even more people giving their feedback on it, and it's also going to be a great way to find bugs, to find maybe overpowered weapons, and they'll be able to fix that before the full game is released. I think it's a really good idea for them to have a beta.
I think a lot of also this is like what you said about the cold streak. I think a lot of it also, they finally have some legitimate competition, because Infinity Ward has obviously been lacking in their past couple of games. Ghost wasn't bad, but Modern Warfare 3 obviously bombed, as anybody in the community will tell everybody. So I think that now that Sledgehammer, was it?
Sledgehammer made
Yeah, since Sledgehammer's now part of the deal, they've got some legitimate competition again, so they've got to step up their game. And I think that's great for the industry.
Yeah. Yeah, but I definitely like how Treyarch actually seems like they show interest in what the fans have to say about the game, and they're actually trying to get that fan interaction to find if the game's good or bad, or any bugs before the game's released, or any overpowered weapons, or any balancing they need to do out before the full release. And I think that's really smart of them to do.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think of the gunsmith? We've seen quite a bit of the gunsmith. We haven't actually gotten to play with it at all yet, but it looks to be very detailed. What do you guys think about the gunsmith so far?
I'm slightly worried, just because I'm worried it's gonna how Ghost gave you way too much customization to the point that you had 50 different soldiers with so many different classes that you lost track after a amount of time. I'm worried that it's going to turn into that. I'm worried they're going to put so much customization into it that it's going to be overpowering.
I don't know. I don't think customization is a bad thing, but it depends. If they're expanding the player count, say, if you're going to have 32 player battles as opposed to 16 player battles on the next gen hardware, I think it won't be as overwhelming, because you're like I said, you'll find 2 or 3 people a match, 4, 5, 6 maybe, with the same or similar kits, so it won't look completely ridiculous. But if it's just 16 players and everyone's running around with completely different setups and it doesn't look good, then yeah, I see his point.
Yeah, because in Ghost, it just completely, I'm not gonna say ruined it, but it definitely, they tried to add something to the formula that just doesn't work. Because Call of Duty has always been simple. And
yeah, one thing I like about like how everybody's saying this is like there's no innovation in Call of Duty. It's the same game over and over again. But when they actually start mixing it up, nobody likes it. It kind of forces them to like drive for that innovation and continuously try and improve the game and add in new ideas. But then the community keeps shutting those ideas down. But they still ask for stuff new.
It's a double-edged sword, is what it is.
Like so many people commented on.
Yeah, at the same time though. Go ahead.
Like so many people commented on the reveal trailer and all these stuff when it showcased the futuristic aspects of the game. Everybody said I want so many people in the comment section were like stating how dumb the futuristic stuff is and how much they want to have a World War II based game back or have like an older game based. And I mean as much as I enjoyed those types of Call of Duties, I just
it's done. It's a dead horse at this point. They can't beat it anymore. They've pulled every single story out of World War II.
Yeah, they can't
even with going back to World War II.
Even with games.
Sorry, you go ahead.
I'm sorry, man.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, even with games going back to World War II, because that has been a trend recently, like among like the smaller developers, is going back to World War II and seeing what they can still do with it. They've already been beat out by the developers of Red Orchestra and Heroes and Generals. And those are larger scale games, and those are about the only thing you could do in World War II. You cannot tell a cinematic story in World War II anymore because it's already been told in all the in all the Call of Duties and all of the Medal of Honors and all the other games in between.
What I really think they should do, and what they did in Black Ops 2, which I liked, is they went between Vietnam and the future. Like they went to the Bay of Pigs. They went to I don't know if they did Grenada.
I think they did.
Did they do Grenada?
I think you were getting Pablo Escobar. Not sure if that's Grenada though. No, that's not Grenada.
No, but the small wars that they could do, they could do more with Vietnam maybe. But they definitely can't do anything with World War II. It's been done.
Yeah.
What you doing there, Jake?
With the Call of Duty
I'm just adding another
community. That's fine. Is that it seems like they say they want change, but subconsciously they really don't seem to, because I mean, a lot of the map designs in every layout, different skins.
Yeah. Jakester, I subbed to you on YouTube.
Thanks.
Love you.
He has never seen anything.
So audio's lagging in and out, so I'm kind of lost in the conversation right now.
Okay, well, what I said was basically, you're just adding as many pop filters as you can, aren't you? Here.
Oh yeah, fine.
I wish I had a million pop filters.
Basically, the problem with the Call of Duty community is that they say they want change, but subconsciously they don't. Because I mean, if you look at so many of the maps, they're the same layout, same basic map. It's just they have a different skin or a different cover over them, so that they look different, but they're really not.
Yeah, I kind of see that. What the fan base has done to Call of Duty is they've pushed it to a point where they can't go back because they've covered all of that in history, but they can't go forward because all the futuristic stuff nobody likes. So what I think that they did really well with Black Ops 2 is they put it at that perfect sweet spot where it's not too far in the future and it has stuff to do with the past, and it's like Modern Warfare, that all happened, and that was a good time set for Black Ops 2. They had nowhere else to go in history, so they added a little bit more on to the Black Ops 1 story, but was mass majority was in the future, and so
the tower has fallen.
And so they didn't, and they also didn't have any super futuristic guns. Nobody was running around shooting lasers and stuff, and nobody was flying around the map with exosuits. So they had the perfect spot for the time zone and timeline.
Well, the thing with that is
the exosuits. They added a three-dimensional aspect to the game. I think that was a good add to the formula, is being able to go farther up without having to jump and stuff, and you'd have to look more than just straight, and spray and pray really wasn't an option.
Honestly, I think they only did it because Titanfall did it.
Probably.
Yeah, because Titanfall was involved by the offshoot of Infinity Ward that split.
Really?
Yeah, Respawn. That like back in like Modern Warfare 2 when like Infinity Ward split in two.
The more you know.
Yeah, that like they formed Respawn Studios and they formed Titanfall, and I think like the Call of Duty developers were just like, okay, we can't let Respawn do something this cool. We're going to do it better, and they added the exosuits.
Yeah, and the thing with the exosuits too is like they're not even more. I mean, the military has been developing stuff like that for like what, the past 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's not even that like advanced.
So
He's shoved them all.
Um,
He has made the ultimate. What are they called again?
Pop filter.
No, pop filter. He has made the
filter.
ultimate pop filter.
Yeah.
Did that fall?
Okay, so let's move a bit away from the multiplayer for Black Ops 3 for a bit. We've learned a little bit more about the single player, and unlike Black Ops 1 and 2, it's not going to be centered at all around like Alex Mason or his son or any of that, and it's going to be more like you choose like if you're a male or a female and stuff like that, and you play a campaign through that. What do you guys think about that change?
You know, I haven't seen a lot about this. I'm confused.
The
What-
one word you said throughout this entire podcast. Yes.
I'm confused on the topic because I haven't seen much about the campaign. I've been focusing a lot on the multiplayer aspect.
Okay, well, basically, it's the campaign is going to be like completely different. It's not going to focus on like any of like the Vietnam era stuff and like Alex Mason and his son and stuff like that anymore. It's going to be like you pick a character, you kind of customize it, whether it's a male or a female or whatever, and you play the story around that.
Okay.
So
essentially, they're kind of going for a Fallout type deal.
Kind of, yeah.
Person. Yeah.
So
It's not a bad thing, but I think it might be too much of a change from what they've done because Black Ops hasn't worked. I mean, maybe if they did it this time, it might have been overdone, but I guess we'll have to see with that one.
I don't know. Like, I want to argue against it simply because of the fact if you have to like write lines for two characters and do voice acting or hire two different voice actors for two characters, that's going to take a little bit away from like the like how much they can do story wise. But then again, Call of Duty's never had that strong of a story to begin with. So
yeah, and it's been a popular game with the multiplayer instead of like
true. I did always enjoy the single player for Call of Duty.
Yeah, but like those are very story based. Well, Saints Row wasn't, but Fallout 4.
I mean, they were pretty fun to play. It's just I don't know.
Actors.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that does it for Call of Duty. Call of Duty,
Yeah.
entirely new Call of Duty. Okay, so let's move on to talking about Konami and Hideo Kojima's departure from it, and the fact that it's going to be moving towards mobile games. PT was canceled. Metal Gear Solid 5 is going in a whole new direction now, and stuff like that.
What I really think we need to do is have a moment of silence for one of the great people in gaming leaving one of the better companies, and now that they're going to die. Iwata. Because they're going to die. Their answer to like PT being canceled is now they're making a slot machine, Silent Hill. That's the sequel, is the slot machine, because Konami.
I think I can speak for us all when talking about Konami's like fuckery. When I say snake, snake, snake.
You would.
They also made Ninja Turtles. That was one of my all-time favorite games.
Jakester, stop.
What are you doing, Jake?
He's just going nuts.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Oh
And
my
that's
God,
how
Jake.
things are made.
Okay, that's
I'm going to hit
all
you.
right. So I don't think there's really much more to talk about for that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the big thing in the room. Let's talk more about Fallout 4.
The elephant in the room. if
There's
you
an
will.
elephant.
Yes.
Dakota.
Yes. There's,
Oh, yeah,
there's an elephant.
Ooh, alpha elephant.
Really?
What the hell is that?
What?
Okay. So.
What is this? Gaming in progress has opened Capture Smile.
What?
What is
I have,
Capture
to
Smile?
take, I have to take a picture of what Jake's doing. Right?
Oh. Pulls out
just handing me
pulls
a
out
bunch
the
of stuff
gun.
from my closet, so I'm just taking it all.
Fucking WWE belts too much.
Dude, I used to have 2 of those belts.
And John Cena slam.
Dude, Tom, you should have brought your Keyblade.
Who's champ?
Going crazy
I
here,
used to
Jake.
have that belt too.
What is going on?
Time to start.
Okay, so anyway,
Time to start playing the John Cena theme song.
we're gonna talk about Fallout 4 now. So the latest thing we've heard about Fallout 4 is like there's over 400 hours of gameplay in Fallout 4, and the developers are still finding like new stuff.
That's awesome.
And it got.
Honestly, like, I haven't even been that much of a hype guy for for Fallout 4, but I mean, looking at the game, look at the trailers that they've released. I mean, it's
I just can't take him seriously.
they're just like I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be a really good game. The graphics, were there complaints about graphics at one point in time?
Yeah, there were. People were complaining it looks too much like Fallout 3 graphics-wise.
Well, I mean, the video was from a unfinished alpha, so you can't really argue that much about graphics.
It looks more like Skyrim in Fallout 3. What the fuck are they talking about?
Why is the hat floating?
Oh, it's not. It's fine.
Turns out Jakester has ESP.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Colin's back there trying to be a pyramid head.
Okay, so but everybody here is obviously, I'm guessing, excited for Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
Because- and like it has like a really in-depth crafting system from what we've seen too. And like even in the trailer, like the last video we saw of it, like there's like you can literally customize every aspect of your weapon, and that's gonna be something that looks really cool.
See, Fallout 4 can get away with that because they're a customizable game, but like when Call of Duty does it, I just think that it overcomplicates it. What in the hell?
God damn it, Jakester.
Jokester, am I right? Ah!
Oh shit. Okay, so moving on from Fallout 4 itself, they completely ran out of all those $200 like collectible editions of the game that had like the Pip-Boy thing that you could get. But they are working on new special editions, one of which is like a loot crate one, which I might try to pick up. I don't know yet, really. God damn it, Jay.
Oh no, Fallout 4. I don't know. I haven't played a single Fallout game, by the way, guys. So
You need to. They're amazing.
I haven't either. You're not alone.
I know it's like a post-apocalyptic thing, right?
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas, but I've never played it.
It's,
Yeah, imagine post-apocalyptic Skyrim with guns. That's essentially what it is. But that's not
Skyrim.
I mean, if you want, Jake, me and Dakota, I think have like. You have 3. I have New Vegas, right? Or do you have New Vegas?
You have New Vegas.
I can share New Vegas with you for free if you want.
You get a Steam share.
Yeah, Steam share or something. Up to 2.
I think he'd probably be better off playing 3 because it has a better story.
Yeah,
New
I
Vegas
just
is
get 4 and pick up on it. It's like is it like Saints Row? I don't know if it's Saints Row. No, GTA. Like every single game is like a new story. It's not like sequeling on each other. It's just,
Yeah, it doesn't really continue.
They reference each other, but they don't sequel each other.
Yeah.
They'll reference each other to death, but like they will. Like you could get away with playing 4 and not playing a single game.
all right.
But I mean, still, if you want 3, I'll get or New Vegas, I can get it too.
Yeah.
How many props do you have?
Holy.
Not a lot, actually.
All right, I'm gonna go get stuff from Dakota's room now.
I like how you have a fucking top hat. You could do like a Town of Salem playthrough and just wear that top hat. Okay, so
Ooh. One thing I wanted to
Never
bring
mind,
up is how hyped I am for not Black Ops 2, but Outlast 2.
wait, Outlast 2?
Outlast is gonna have a sequel. In a recent interview with Red Barrel Gaming, they actually nonchalantly announced that the team is creating a second installment of the Outlast 4 series. It's just gonna take place at a different location.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that really does. Like, Outlast was a really great game. I haven't even played it on the channel yet, but I played it before PS4 supported uploading to YouTube, and it was a lot of fun.
Amazing game.
Did you get around to playing Alien Isolation yet, Jake?
No.
You got to play that game. You have to.
It's like a futuristic hide and seek game.
If you liked Outlast, you'll like Alien Isolation. Trust me.
All right.
Getting back to Fallout here for a minute.
Okay, stop
Yeah.
Fallout. I just want to issue a challenge here. Anyone within the PC modding community, when Fallout 4 releases, I want you to develop a mod to where you can play Agario on your Pip-Boy with other players.
Yes.
Fully functional, with all the animations of you twisting the knobs as well.
That actually really
Hey,
cool.
Jake, I think my gun's better than yours.
Oh damn. Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. If we're gonna play a gun contest, I'll be right back, guys. Just keep talking
I
about.
can get Ogre's Titman, and we can really school
My
you.
Tipman's falling apart.
That doesn't matter.
Let's talk about the game everyone is just dying to talk about. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Isn't
I'm just kidding. No one's actually dying to
Was
talk about
it?
that game.
Okay.
You were saying?
Nothing. Never mind.
Yeah, I think
What?
I beat everybody here with the dick gun contest. So, anyway, so let's. Jake, you have what? You have an Android, don't you?
I have an iPhone 6.
Oh, so you've got to play Fallout Shelter yet, or no?
I have not, because, like I said, I haven't played a Fallout game before, and I didn't show much interest in it when the trailer was released. But it looked cool, but it just didn't.
Didn't strike you as something you wanted to do. Well, Fallout Shelter is going to be coming out on Android on, was it the 13th, the 14th, or something? So it looks like a game that I'll be having to play through Mobile Monday, but I just wanted to think. I want you to guys to give your opinion.
When you say that.
I want you guys to give your opinions on Fallout Shelter.
I think it's definitely interesting, especially for Fallout or not Bethesda.
Yeah, it's Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda. I don't know why I was thinking freaking. I'm not thinking. Let me clear my head.
Because Obsidian made New Vegas?
Shut up. I just think that for Bethesda to actually pull a mobile game is kind of interesting because they've always been PC based, and then they branch out into consoles. Occasion. Oh, Jakester.
Sorry, guys.
Is it?
Yeah, Fallout Shelter's pretty cool. Been watching a lot of Let's Plays on it, and my
Give the pizza
my,
over here,
nephew-
you fat ass.
my nephew Brandon has an iPhone, so I got to check out Fallout Shelter too. It's awesome.
That's
I would
good.
download Fallout Filter if I cared. Get that Batman mask off your face.
Hello, Jake.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I'm doing bad, man.
Jake isn't the only one with a bunch of stupid props.
Did I do my Christopher Walken?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move away from video games for a minute here. I wanted to talk about the Fantastic Four reboot.
Oh, yeah, didn't
no.
it come out here yesterday?
Yeah, it came out and was completely panned by critics.
Oh, damn.
It sucks ass. They made Johnny Storm black, and I hate it.
That's
Hey,
not
don't
even
be
like. That's not even like
It's not
the big.
racist.
That's not even my biggest.
I have a problem with.
Black people.
No, shut up. I have a problem when you redo an established hero in another race to be racially or politically correct.
It's like
I think
in
if you
Harry
want to
Potter,
make a hero.
when, Malfoy, Doyle, and Crumb, they made Crumb, the original actor for Crumb, I think, got arrested, so they made him like a random, he was
black kid.
originally a fat white kid, and now he's just a skinny, slim black
Like a
guy.
skinny black kid. It's like what happened there?
And my biggest issue was with it
Stan
was
Lee is quoted in saying, "I don't want my characters remade to be other races. He has made other races of characters. They can make more heroes that are other characters.
Let's just
Why do
make
they gotta
Spider-Man black.
I'd be upset. No, I mean but I'm a big Robert Downey Jr. fan.
No, I actually like what they did with the new Spider-Man comics because they didn't change Spider-Man. They added a new one. What's his name?
Yeah.
The black kid.
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales. That's not changing it. that's adding to it because the real Spider-Man still exists. He's training Miles. It's just he's the next Spider-Man. It's like what they did with Captain America. Now it's Falcon.
Wait, there's a black Spider-Man?
Yeah, Miles Morales.
Did not know that.
I thought it was like half Mexican, half black.
I don't know. But like my two biggest issues with the Fantastic Four reboot is they gave like Doom like this awesome backstory that talks about like all that stuff, and then they make him like some cyber hacker, and then they completely screwed up Thing. Like he looks too like dark and gritty in my opinion.
What I hate about what the last movies and this movie is what they've done with Doom is Doom was actually a badass in the comics because what he was a master of both the magical and the scientific realm.
Not to mention he ruled an entire country in that area.
But I mean, like
No.
with that, I mean, he was literally one of the most badass villains in the comic book history in the comic book universe. The Avengers barely can beat him. His suit is basically the OPest suit in the world. It has pieces of the original Cross in it, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
in the fucking movies, he's like, oh, I'm just this scientifical badass with scars. Just
like I haven't seen the movie, and I really didn't enjoy like the first series of Fantastic Four movies they had for a little bit. So like I don't know, I'll give the movie a chance. 1 second. But like I don't like how they like I said, I don't like how they handled the Thing. Like you guys were saying, I think he looks a little bit too. It's too obvious that he's like mostly CGI. How they made black, like how they rewrote the black guy's character.
The white guy's character. But I'm actually glad the movie looks like it's gonna flop because this should be like the final push to make Fox realize that they can't do anything with this IP, that they're just going to keep failing at it, and hopefully they'll return it to Marvel, and then we can actually get a good Fantastic Four movie.
I heard they had plans for a sequel for this, though, so...
Jake,
if it's totally like a completely shitty remake.
Jake, I will walk to Indianapolis and knock all those hats off of you.
Long walk.
Speaking of Indianapolis, an
4.5 hour drive.
That's like a 5-day walk, dude.
I know. That was the point.
Jake
Did you
was
catch up to the sarcasm?
Alex, shut up. Jake was
I never got to talk to you guys after Indy PopCon. Like, how was everything for you guys? We didn't get like as much as a chance to like talk about Indy PopCon while we were there.
We can talk about Indy PopCon like right now, even though it's like been long done. But
all right, new topic: Indy PopCon. Go.
I wasn't there.
Hey Tom, tell us about Indy PopCon.
Well, it was cool.
Tom, tell us about Indy PopCon.
Met Markiplier, right?
Did you really? What's he like?
He's cool. I mean, he's a cool guy. Totally J.O. and did some blow in the bathroom.
I think
Markiplier. Well, then this switches from the PG-13 to R.
For a second there. Isn't Markiplier white?
Yeah.
Well then.
Hey,
Just making sure.
Love you.
Okay. What do you mean isn't Markiplier white? You met him too.
Technically, he's like part Pacific Islander.
You think I could like borrow one of those headsets you got?
Sure, man.
He's great. God damn it.
No, it's okay. I actually broke it months ago. It's just been held together with duct tape.
Nice.
I need to hold my headset together with duct tape or something.
Didn't I fix it for you at one point?
You did, but it's still.
But anyway,
it's like broke.
Talking about PopCon, I mean, yeah, Jake, we really should have. It was really cool though. I mean, just meeting a lot of the people there, especially like the YouTubers. Who did we?
I enjoyed doing Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator was amazing. Jakester just has this "I'm so done with this shit" look on his face.
No, I was just staring at the camera for as long as I could until somebody realized it. No, but yeah, I mean, the live Let's Play was awesome. I hope, like, are you guys planning on going back next year?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, hell yes. We're bringing
I'll
him.
go. Meet me. Love me.
We're dragging him along.
You know, honestly, it was a really good time. It really inspired me to get back into YouTube, but then I just lost everything recently. Like I can't upload. I can't get around to like making a video.
Jake, just play like games with friends. Like what I
don't have
found,
friends.
Play something with Dakota or something. Play that Pokemon game. Just like what I found is like whenever I'm in like a point where I'm like kind of tired of uploading, I'll just play a game with like random friends and stuff, and it'll make me feel better. And I was like, okay, let's get back on this.
Yeah.
I mean, Jakester, your Bloody Trapline videos convinced me to buy the game, and now it's like the bane of my existence because I'll literally scream at the top of my lungs in the middle of the night and get the cops called on me for a noise complaint. Oh.
One of my worst with uploading, it's been like this too. I'll wake up at like 3 in the afternoon. Like I will, my sleeping schedule's fucked. I'll wake up there,
Same.
and then I'll be like, oh, I gotta make a video. I'm still tired. It gets me an hour and a half to like wake up fully, get energetic and stuff. By that time, I've already missed my second deadline to upload. Like normally, it's in between 12 and 4 p.m. when I normally would upload, and after that, I feel like it's too late to upload a video. And
Okay,
it's like
try
try
this
you
then.
always
Don't
schedule uploads, right?
in school. So I'm still in high school. So school starts
Right.
in like 2 days. So that'll hopefully get me back on track. Like I can go to school, come home, make a video, edit, render, upload, or schedule for next day.
2 things I would suggest for you is one, don't force a schedule upload upon yourself. Like sometimes, like I like to have videos like up at like 5, but I'm not like freaking out if I don't have a video to go by then.
Yeah.
And another thing you can do is like if you feel like it's too late in the day to upload your video, you upload it, have it set to private, and then just have it scheduled for the next day.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you keep a straight face through all of that?
Because I didn't. Because unless Jake's talking, his thing is like in the corner, so I can't really see it.
Yeah. No, Jake. Just do what I do. Like when Devon will ask for me to put up a video, and I'll tell him, yeah, I'll do it, but I won't like upload the video until 2 days later.
Mike muted. Muted Mike. Mike muted.
Are mics muted?
No.
No, it's not.
Oh, his mic was gone.
Hi, how are you?
But yeah, just like upload a video like 2 days later, and just be like, yeah, good enough.
Does Jakester stream?
He does occasionally on Twitch. I've seen him do Life is Strange.
Well, I actually moved
That was
over to my
everything
original
live.
account, Shadowface.
Oh, you were doing Life is Strange on Twitch?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh,
How do I know more about him than you do?
because I didn't know he had a Twitch channel, dude. I've been wanting to watch him upload more Life is Strange. I didn't realize he was playing it on Twitch.
I have an hour-long recording of me playing Life is Strange, and it's I hate editing it.
Dakota doesn't.
Like, I normally like editing my videos. You're in the frame now. I like editing videos, but like when it gets that long, it's just like.
Well, I mean, your videos
Jake's
average all of 5
continuous.
minutes, so your editing must be easy as hell.
Yeah,
Also, no.
Jakester.
But another thing that I had to talk about is like I record with Fraps, an external camera, so I have to transfer the SD card back and forth, and then I also
Same.
record with Adobe Audition for audio. So I have to like take so much precise time to line up the camera's audio, the game's audio, the microphone
Why do you
audio.
record audio separately?
It's so
Huh?
easy. It's so easy editing from my console because I don't have to do any of that because it's just all on board.
Yeah. Fucking lucky bastard.
Jake, why do you upload your audio separate, or record your audio separate?
Because if you record it with Fraps, one, sometimes I don't configure it right and I just forget, and the game audio is a lot louder than my microphone audio, and I can't configure that. I can't lower the game audio or up my, because it's all the same file.
Actually, you can. What you do, like, when you launch the game, you window out real quick, and then, like, you go into your mic settings, not your mic settings, your audio settings, and you say you put your computer's volume at 100, then you lower your game's volume down to, like, 40 or something.
Like, I know how to configure it like that. It's just the fact that, if I forget or something, or if I just don't, and if I end up, not liking how loud my voice is compared to how loud the game is, I can't go back and edit that because it's all the same file. So I mean after the recording.
Anyways, yeah, speaking of Life is Strange though, yeah, you want to talk about like bitch of an editing. I played episode 4 recently, the longest episode they've come out with. Not only did I record it all in one setting. Golden Freddy. Alright, anyways, not only did I record it all in one setting, I beat PewDiePie to uploading it, and PewDiePie only uploaded a small segment of the episode.
And you still don't get half his views.
That's driving session.
But still, just the fact that I beat PewDiePie to something made it better than him.
It's like a stage in YouTube, in all YouTubers' career, where they gotta just continuously grind to make videos until they gain that substantial amount of supporters or viewers, and then from there on, you don't have to you still want to put that much effort in as you did before, but you don't really have to because they'll still watch it, but you want to because it makes your video look better.
Yeah, we're not.
Right, you don't
we're
want
not
to
there yet.
I'm not
you don't
there
wanna
yet
lose,
either because I have a lot of inactive subscribers because I probably go inactive a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's move on here. Let's talk about Star Wars Battlefront.
Yes.
And that's where I'm out.
Why?
Jake,
Not a
what are
fan.
you doing?
Wow, that was just like the biggest jinx of all. Did you guys catch that in the audio?
No, what?
Me and Dakota both said the same things at the same time twice. Like you said, let's do Battlefront. We're both like yes, and Tom's like I'm out, and we're both like why?
Your dog what?
Rip this thing's
Shut
butt
up.
open.
Ow.
Oh,
Painful.
yum.
Alright.
Anyway, why are you out, Tom?
Okay, so Jake, what do you think of so far about Star Wars Battlefront?
Looks good, honestly. The graphics are a lot better than Battlefront 3. I'm really excited to see the main game because it's been since the last Battlefront.
What was it last night?
Like 10 years.
Like a decade.
So a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
really eager to see where they're gonna go with this, what they can do.
What does Hedwig think?
They recently showed us footage of the new fighter squadron thing.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, that looks
you get to
amazing.
fly the Millennium Falcon too.
Yeah. And Boba Fett's ship.
Is that a real bird?
Yeah.
No!
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it's Hedwig. Really, what is that in the corner of Jakester's camera? Jake, say something so we can see you.
Hi.
Oh, it's gone now.
Who's this friend?
No,
Yeah,
it was it looked like he was holding up like a shrunken head.
Okay,
It's
so
creepy as hell.
Ogre, Alex, talk a little bit
I know
about
that.
what you guys are thinking about Battlefront, because we've seen more of it since the last time we talked about Battlefront.
Okay, when they first announced Star Wars Battlefront, I was like, yay, as a new Battlefront, but at the same time, I was just like, it's not being produced by Pandemic, so that I was kind of iffy about it. Then as they released more stuff, I got more excited than iffy about it again, and at this point, I'm just like, okay, new Battlefront, I'm excited, and I'm glad out of all the companies that could have possibly got it at EA, DICE is the one that has it.
Okay, Alex, and you?
I'm definitely excited. I wasn't that excited with the ground combat because it looks way too much like Battlefield. I mean, it's obviously expected because it's from DICE, but it just.
I'm happy it's like
I'm
that.
talking.
Oh.
Anyway, did I interrupt you?
Yes.
No. No, I did not. Anyway, but then I saw the the fighter pilot. Are you okay, Jake?
Fell in my seat. I'm okay though.
All right. The fighter pilot videos definitely get the fighter the I don't know what the
Fighter
fuck you wanna call
squadron.
it. It's the fighter squadrons definitely look interesting because it looks nothing like Battlefield because the way the ships work are definitely like Star Wars. They're not looking like they're just revamping the code for the fighter pilots in Battlefield. What in the hell is that?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay then. But that's definitely what's getting me into it, because the ground combat just looks way too much like Battlefield, but the fighter combat just looks amazing. That's probably where I'm going to spend most of my time when I get the game.
Okay, so let's see.
So you can be air support and I can be ground command.
I don't know. Are they going to link them, though?
I would
What?
I would
Are they
imagine
gonna
so.
link
Yeah.
Fighter and ground? Like matches?
I would imagine so. Okay, so let's talk about Minecraft. Let's talk about Minecraft 2 here for a minute.
Yes. So,
What?
rumors going around that there's going to be Minecraft 2.
Why do you
Those
make a
rumors
sequel to a game that
Shot
has
down
no
by
story?
Mojang. You know why they were shot down? Because there's no reason to have Minecraft 2. Because they keep
Exactly.
updating the game. and that's all the game's ever going to be, continuous updates.
You can't have a sequel to a game that
Doesn't have
a sequel to a sandbox game like that.
Yeah.
There's no way to revamp it. You just update it.
Exactly.
What are we gonna do? Update the graphics? There's already there's a million fucking
Texture packs.
texture packs. Even if they update the graphics, it's not going to be better than the mods that are out right now. Like, there's no way that Minecraft 2 is going to happen. Minecraft 2 has been slowly developed by the modding community. And it's basically whatever the fuck you want it to be. There's no need to develop a Minecraft 2.
Yeah, and there's nowhere they can really go with it. It doesn't need a sequel or anything like that because the game's just continuously updated. So for anyone watching this, no Minecraft 2. Stop asking people for Minecraft 2.
Yeah.
So
there's no reason for it, especially because you can make mods on the like you just do mods and everything. So I mean, there'd be no reason for a Minecraft 2.
Okay, so this next topic was one Jake wanted to talk about, and this is Windows 10.
I haven't actually had it myself. I'm sticking with Windows 8. Is it Windows 8? Yeah, it's Windows 8.
Yeah, I have Windows 10.
Yeah, is it good? Like, cause my friend downloaded it and his computer doesn't work right now. Like, it's completely.
What the issue is when you download it, you have to update your drivers almost instantaneously, or your computer will suck.
And not every single driver out there is updated right now.
HP is.
HP, but like NVIDIA isn't updated. AMD isn't updated. I mean, there's ways to work around it, but not well.
Where'd Jakester go?
Right here.
Oh.
You still here? Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's now because when I first got it, I didn't wait for the schedule thing. Being a software engineering student, I actually went to Microsoft's website and panned through it and found out you can download it on your own, and you don't have to wait for them to download it for you. There's literally no perks to waiting. Like the drivers won't automatically update with the thing, so there's no perks to waiting for it.
Yeah.
So I did it myself, and then of course my computer didn't work all the way. I went to the HP's driver updater and instantly updated everything, and everything works 10 times more amazing. Like programs are running faster, even the ones meant for 8.1. It's actually a pretty kick-ass operating system.
Yeah. And I think it's only like a 3 gig download too, which is fairly small for a fucking operating
3
system.
to 5.
3 to 5, which is fairly small for an operating system. Like,
Linux isn't even a gig.
Oh yeah, Linux isn't even gig, but like I think previous Microsoft operating systems were like 5 gigs, at like minimum. I think that's what Windows 7 was.
Okay. So yeah, it seems like
So wait,
there
like,
have
how
been
would you
definitely
fix
some
it?
issues with it.
Where'd you go to update your drivers? I don't know anything about computers.
It depends on your computer. Like, what do you have?
I don't.
Like, what's the brand?
Oh.
Never mind. We'll talk about it after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I understand you have a older graphics card unless you updated that, but like they might not even be fucking updating drivers.
Is it a
for that
fucking
graphics
Foxy,
card anymore,
Jakester?
Yeah, but they still have backwards compatibility for any other drivers.
Oh, okay.
It's just not like the hardware drivers for like trackpads, keyboard shortcuts. It's those drivers that need to be updated.
Right.
But everything else works just fine.
Why do you have a Foxy, Jake?
My Foxy plush?
Yeah.
Because I like Five Nights at Freddy's, which brings me to the next topic of Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Yes!
Yeah,
It's
let's talk
amazing.
about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Too bad it can't really happen because fucking science.
The
Can't have
game's all-
nightmares without your frontal lobe.
Honestly, the game is not Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Really? What do you mean?
It's not. It's not traditional
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, that's the point, though. Every Five Nights at Freddy's game has added something new, and this is just revamping.
Just let Jake was talking about this, but like before you guys came, so we're gonna let him go on his thing here.
Put this out, and then you can keep talking.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically with Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the game took a complete turn for the worse. I mean, I thought Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was bad, but 4 was just, it was awful. The game played shit. You know, you have to go out there, you have to wait for like 3 seconds listening to see if an animatronics outside your room. You have to turn around, flicker the lights, it's useless. The fact that there's no phone call at the beginning of the night either makes it completely useless to go through the nights anyway. Because mainly my main motive for each night was to go and listen to the next phone call, not to just beat the night. And so the fact that there's no phone call on the first night, the second night, third night, fourth night, it pisses me off because there's no reason to go to the next night. Like, it's so boring. It's literally boring. It's repetitive, it's redundant, I don't like it, it's boring, the minigames suck, and I don't know, I don't like it. And one of the
The
things
thing is, like, all of Five Nights at
early
Freddy's is
access, because a lot of YouTubers really looking forward to early access because it's like the time where you and like 24 other people are the only people who have the early access. You're the only people who have the gameplay, and you're the only people who can upload it. So that power makes you really want to rush the gameplay out, and the fact that he only has early access out for like 5 minutes pisses me off.
So I missed all of that. Can you give me a 5-second rundown of what you just said?
early access bad.
Is bad. There should be phone calls. He shouldn't have made it out of house. The minigames suck. Early access was a fucking mess. And I hate Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
I honestly don't think it's that bad. I definitely think it's a big change to the series, but that's what he's been doing. Every Five Nights at Freddy's game, he changed it. I mean, you might like the original formula, but he hasn't stuck to the original.
He has this whole mentality that if you just continue to fuck up the animatronics more and more, it makes the game scarier. it does.
Essentially, jumped on you. Did you hear me?
I don't think he heard you. Just say it again, Alex.
I said you seem pretty scared when they jumped at you in your video.
Yeah, but like I don't like the I don't know. The game was still scary. The game was still scary when the animatronics were just normal animatronics. When they were Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy. When it was just the normal 4 animatronics, they were completely put together. The game was still scary, so I don't like how he continues to mess up the animatronics. It just makes it look dumb. Makes it look too cheesy.
Yeah, I agree with you. To be honest, like I really never enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's to begin with.
That's why I held him at gunpoint and made him play him.
But anyways, like after watching all the gameplay from like that's pretty much out there from like Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, and now 4, it basically seems like the first game pretty much did all that there really was to do with that. And the rest of the games have been like trying to expand on what cobbled mess of a story that there is.
Say what you want about the games, the lore is awesome. You can't argue that.
Well, one thing I hate about the lore is that
I can just watch Matt
Scott Cawthon has built this game based off of the lore that it has behind, trying to figure everything out. He's left so many questions, and then in the 4th game only answers 1, and it was one of the biggest questions, but he still didn't answer all the other questions which we wanted to know. Who's the purple guy?
Well, I mean, look at Marvel Mortis. They did the same thing, and they have how many subscribers?
Yeah, but this isn't a web series, Alex. This is a video game.
That is true.
And especially a video game with a fan base this, like, I want to say childish, but like, this, to know what...
Immature?
Like, I don't know, we have all these people making theories and stuff about what's this, what's that, knick-knack, paddywhack, I don't know, but like, we have all these people making theories, but for what? Not to even get an answer. It's stupid. It's stupid.
What kind of theories there, Jake?
But that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
You did.
My friend just ripped this thing's ass out.
Oh,
jeez. Theory. A penguin theory.
Well, I mean, it's not that bad that the lore isn't unanswered. I mean, it gives the community a lot to argue about. I mean, look at Minecraft. The whole thing with Herobrine. It was so fake, but the community built so many stories on it. I mean, you search Herobrine on YouTube, and there's so many things on it.
So many shitty machinima videos.
There's stories. There's animated. It's unending, and it was fake. It was the same thing with I mean, that's how Slenderman started.
Five Nights at Freddy's, like, I don't know. I just feel used for money. I feel used.
I feel used.
Yeah, Jake, Jake put like this picture up and like thank you for your money. It was like all the animatronics and shit, and people thought it was like talking about him, and it's like no, he was talking about Scott because I mean, God only knows how much money Scott has made off of like these easy to make games.
I think that's why he kept going, is probably just to make money off this.
I think
he's
so.
Milking the series.
Because you got a very
that's why he's starting to add DLC
in the 2nd game.
Really? Yeah, there's DLC coming out on Halloween.
It has nothing to do apparently.
It comes out on Halloween because he's so good about release dates.
Yeah.
That's another thing that pisses me off. Nobody was ready for the early release. He didn't even give anybody a heads up.
He didn't even give poor Matt Pat a heads up.
I mean, you see, like when Markiplier did Five Nights at Freddy's 3, like it pissed him. He seemed pissed off in my opinion, but he probably wasn't. Like he had his whole set of videos set up for when he was going to what was he going to? PAX. Yeah, when he was going to PAX, and then all of a sudden, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 came out, and because he's basically the biggest icon for Five Nights at Freddy's, he had to sit there through the entire game right before he gets on a plane.
Yeah.
It's like that's what I find bullshit. Is he's screwing the YouTubers that are making his game famous.
Let me tell you something.
Say,
hang on, I was at school taking a summer exam class. I was taking an exam at school. My friend, who also had one of my friends was asleep. Other was on a cruise. I was at school. My friend was at work. Another guy was asleep. A few more people were asleep. Nobody was ready for this.
No, nobody was.
Pissed off. Everybody in the community that has these huge followings that I know of. I'm not gonna name names, but they were pissed.
That is definitely pissed at Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I mean, you see his video. Oh, I'm tired of waiting for you. Oh, well, then screw you.
Yeah, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, and
I just want to make a video saying
had,
"fuck you, Scott," but I still want the early access to the. Nah, no, Scott's a chill dude, but like.
Yeah. But no, think about it. If they went with the original release date, think of how much better the game could have actually been.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your early access privileges because you're bad talking his game, Jake.
Probably will.
He's gonna watch this and it's like, oh, well, Jake doesn't like him. Well, you're not getting early access.
Doesn't matter because early access only comes out an hour before the full game.
Yeah,
that was so.
It was literally only to give YouTubers a fucking heads up.
In my opinion, I really think what happens is I think Scott probably has like ADD, and then he sets these dates, and then he changes them, and he's just like, oh, I can't wait. Upload. Shit.
Jake was like, I saw it, like his Twitter feed. He was so pissed off about the early access shit.
Like next time, Steve
And
just
the
needs to
game
fucking tell
sucked
Scott.
too. I was like, no.
If you can tell Scott no, Scott will just upload it to his own website and do what Mojang does, and he'd probably make just as much money. He'd probably make more.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is Jake gonna start playing Russian roulette?
Shoot your friend, you won't.
Let's play Russian roulette. Dakota, you're first.
Can we play Russian roulette with this?
Yes. Well, this is the same thing. It doesn't have a rotary blade. Well, he's dead. He doesn't get.
Oh, you know what we gotta do next year, Jake?
It worked. Here you go.
Jake, you know what we gotta do next year before PopCon?
Huh.
We gotta go because me, Dakota, Alex, and pretty much all of them, we play Airsoft. We gotta take you to an Airsoft game like before PopCon.
If you guys are in town, there's this thing called like Whitewater or whatever, White River paintball. We should all go.
Yeah.
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
I'm up for that.
No. Devon. Not only do we need to take him airsofting, just for complete overkill, for his first airsoft game, we need to take him to like a fucking national level milsim.
I haven't even been to a national level milsim, you fucktart.
Well, you're a fucking pleb.
I don't have the money for that.
You don't play Airsoft enough.
You need
I'm done.
to dude.
Okay, so let's see. We got like 2 more topics we got to talk about here.
One thing I want to say about PopCon, if I can get this in, if Jakester's listening.
My friend
I don't know if
keeps
he's listening.
trying to throw stuff at me.
He's throwing his what at you?
What? Stuff.
Okay. But are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What I think, because that live Let's Play actually got a lot of people's attention. What I think we should do, if we all get like some sort of booth or we get separate booths or something like that, we should set up a bunch of like live Let's Plays like every day, maybe a few of them a day, just to get people in. Like, because then you don't even need the face cam on the pictures. Like what we did last time, set it up on a television, have the people up at a table. I think that'd be a good way to draw people
get
in and get
hooked
their
up
attention.
with something like. I don't think a panel would work. A panel would not work, but.
Not a panel. I mean,
Actually,
a booth. Well, we can do it. We might be able to do a panel.
Yeah,
with it, too.
speaking of panel, like, I actually brought this up on the Indy PopCon Facebook page about, like, getting Gaming in Progress, you and a few other, like, smaller YouTubers, and have, like, a small YouTuber panel.
Yeah.
And, because we don't have big followings, so we can talk about stuff like other YouTubers don't want to talk about.
And you know what we do?
Like,
you know what we
can
do?
talk about, like,
right before the Markiplier panel, so everybody's there waiting for Markiplier, but they're there to hear us instead. No, but like, they're hearing us instead. So we're talking to basically a fan base that we're targeting our stuff to, but they don't know about our stuff. So like we're
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, we can sit there like the benefit of being smaller YouTubers. We can talk about like the stuff like other YouTubers are hesitant to talk about. We can talk about like what networks to avoid and what networks you might want to try to get with. What to expect at X amount of subscribers, et cetera, et cetera. Useful stuff that other YouTubers won't talk about because they're so big they don't want to damage their reputation.
Yeah, we can do that. But anyway, let's move on to what was this next one here? Open phone. Okay, so let's see. We talked about Windows 10. Let's talk about the console war and the PC mustard race stuff.
Is anyone monitoring our comments on this live stream?
No.
What is YT Talk?
YouTube
I
talk.
told you like 20 minutes ago to monitor it, but you didn't see the little chat thing. So
None of us heard.
anyway, so let's talk about the console war nonsense. And one thing that I've read recently was like there was a survey done on Steam, and like 80% of Steam users don't even have computers more powerful than the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that too. But because the simple fact is, most people are gaming on their old ass desktop or laptop. I mean, PC is known as being like the master race, obviously, and people running like really high end games like Arma or Arma 3 or DayZ, those are gonna be the people who are running like the fucking like $1,000, $2,000 computers. But the average Steam gamer is probably like Alex, $600 on a laptop or
$750.
or maybe like $400 or $500 on a desktop, maybe. So that's about it.
I mean, I'm planning on putting $2,000 into my desktop, but that's if and when I get the money. Well, when I get the money, not if. I will.
Yeah.
But that's
Jake,
also because I'm a software engineer. I'm overkilling my shit.
Yeah, Jake, what do you think about that? Do you think it seems believable?
Fucking 980 Ti. Which is essentially the same thing as a Titan.
You guys hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. Can you see you?
Talking about how like
Go to the next
my face cam's off too. Hey. All right, so we're talking about how PC Master Race doesn't fit really, like the whole term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steered race.
I agree. My computer
It's
can't
not
run
that
half the things that stuff on Xbox can. I think consoles are a lot more convenient for people who aren't gonna take gaming super seriously. But if you want to get like I do, but there's more outlets. There are more games to play. There are more options on PC. But for like, high-end games, consoles are probably better for that.
Oh boy.
You got compliments on your glasses there, Jake.
What?
PewDiePie in the stream.
And,
and now somebody's complaining about animal abuse with Hedwig. And Marshall the Naturally the Vampire. Get PewDiePie in the stream. Let's not do that.
yeah.
I mean,
Get
if we
PewDiePie.
could, I still would. Well, man.
Oh, Stormy, I appreciate that, dude, so much.
If
Why
you
would he say?
He said, "God, memorize." That's the thing that Axel says in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Okay,
set this
so
up in
is there any? Are there any like questions in the comments?
We're trying to get to that.
Okay, go ahead.
Dakota's kind of screwed up.
You
I'm
got
about,
nothing to do.
I'm about to take over.
Okay, so we pretty much agree on the console war thingy.
Right click your phone and just put like horizontal or vertical or something.
No, he's got it now.
Because you can do that.
Jake, do you want to tweet out the link
Pause the video
for
so
the
we don't
stream
have
again
echo.
real quick? Okay.
There you go.
All right. So the last thing really we have to talk about that's on the list here, and then we can just like kind of bullshit from there, is Google is finally giving up on Google Plus, and they are going to be de-integrating it from everything, starting with YouTube. So what do you guys think about that?
I honestly,
Google Plus
Ram
is
it to
shit.
this
Okay,
side.
hang on. One at a time here. Starting with Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
Okay. So, I'm
all
monitoring
right.
the comment now. This is
I
so
honestly don't
boring,
care.
apparently, for Dr. Pro X.
Because I've gotten so used to using Google Plus. Although I don't like it, I've gotten used to it, and like it's like Windows 8. I don't care about it anymore. Like it was really bad compared to Windows 7 to me, but I got used to it. I don't really care that much anymore. So I mean, it's gonna be good to go back to the old YouTube, but I don't really mind either way.
Okay. All right, so let's
But I did see
go.
it coming from day one.
Yeah, I kind of did too. It's like
30 asks, do we have Google Plus? Unfortunately, we're forced to, as YouTubers.
Yeah.
We don't get that choice. We have it. We don't. Does anybody here actually? That's a better question. Does anybody here use their Google Plus?
Jakester.
No. All right.
as far as I know, gaming in progress doesn't really use our Google Plus page. Like, we have a lot of views on the Google Plus page for some reason. I don't know why, but we don't ever really do anything on the Google Plus page other than like share the videos to Google Plus. So, Jake, do you really even use your Google Plus page?
I don't even know what it's there for.
I don't know either. It's like
I don't know how to use Google Plus.
The only time I ever use Google Plus is when I found
worried about
that my school's firewall didn't block it.
Go ahead, Jake.
Google Plus, you could change your name to anything. I don't know if Jakester's gonna go back to Shadowface now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
I'm scared.
They de-integrated, like, Gaming in Progress isn't the original name for this channel. It was, like, originally just my username, which was, like, code D223 or something. I don't want to have to go back to that from Gaming in Progress.
I'm
so
horrified right now.
hopefully they keep the name thing in and they just de-integrate everything else.
Yeah.
So...
Because it would suck to fucking have to start back at square one just because your name changes.
Yeah. See, Jake wouldn't really have a problem with it because Shadowface isn't a bad name. But
yeah, it is.
And he has a lot of
I don't
subscribers.
like it at all.
We have 400. We'd have to restart the
PewDiePie
channel.
is like XX Pussy Destroyer 69.
That'd be hilarious.
If that's PewDiePie's actual username, I will laugh my ass off.
No,
I
got
would not
PewDiePie.
surprise me.
It's always been
What?
PewDiePie, I think.
yeah, it's always been
Is it?
PewDiePie.
He's got the oldest channel, so it was probably there before. It was there before Google Plus anyway.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway.
So.
Anybody got any other questions in the comments there, people?
Yeah, if there's any other questions, let us know. Is there anything anybody else wants to talk about gaming-wise?
What was the thing that was in the news? Oh, the video of the mother base for fucking Metal Gear Solid 5. Have anybody
What about
seen
it? I haven't seen it yet, actually.
I haven't seen all of it, but I want to. But a lot of it is that mother base is going to be fucking huge. Like, it's going to be something you can explore to like extents of anything, and it's got so many references in it, incling PT.
Oh,
It's,
really?
like, out the wazoo.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so you guys heard about? Have you guys heard about the successor to PT? Because PT was canceled. The Silent Hill game was obviously canceled, but they're making a spiritual successor, and it's called Allison Road. Have you guys heard about that yet?
I've heard about it.
I've heard about it a little bit.
What, Jake?
What?
You're talking about the people who were creating PT, right?
It's not the same. It's not exactly the same people, but it's going to be the same style of game that PT was.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as this one makes it out, I'm interested.
Yeah, it looks really
definitely-
good and scary too. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. I don't think if we have anything else to talk about for this podcast, and we've been going on it's like almost been an hour long, so that's a pretty long podcast too. So we ready to wrap this up then, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Nobody's got any good questions up in the comments.
What are you
Doing a
Jake?
selfie?
Taking a Snapchat
Hi,
video.
guys!
Uh,
We have a question.
we do?
Yeah.
Why there sucks so much cock?
Oh.
Was that the rest of the comment? We didn't see that. All we saw was why does Jakester suck so much? And I was like, we're not going to answer that. But
Wait,
Jake, I
what?
guess if you really want to take that question,
You wrote a
you
whole...
can go ahead and try.
Why does Jake what sucks? Jake, why do you suck so much cock? I guess why?
You know what, man? I don't know. Ever sucking cock.
Oh my god! All right, Was that your friend? I gotta ask.
Yeah,
was that the guy in the room? With you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, obviously.
Does anybody have any legitimate questions in the comments?
I don't think so.
There sucks so much
Let's
cock.
waste let's wait like 5 minutes. See
Stop,
if
you're making
anybody
me
posts
cry,
any.
man. I don't want to cry on stream.
How many people are even viewing this?
I don't know. Jake,
One
are
whole
you gonna...
person.
No, actually,
Oh,
no.
two whole people.
It was 3. It's. I don't think it records an accurate number. Plus, it's got you have to account for people like who are gonna watch this afterwards because it saves the stream and it'll end up as a video too. So yeah.
And people who are watching it without fucking like YouTube accounts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jake, are you gonna cry and stream for us?
Maybe.
Don't cry. Wait, why are you gonna cry? What happened?
People think I suck cock.
Okay, let's make Jake cry. Your hair is stupid.
Let's not make Jake cry.
Actually, no,
I
I
don't feel like
do need
being
a haircut
gay.
though, to be honest. Going over my ear. Oh, you want to see my hair down? I've never actually really done this. It looks like I'm in 7th grade again. Hang on.
Okay.
There.
The retro Jakester look.
Holy crap. You look like one of
Holy
those
shit,
Justin
you look
Bieber
like a cooler
wannabes.
Justin Bieber.
The thing
I
does
need
not
a haircut.
exist. Because Justin Bieber cannot be cool.
How do you keep falling down in your chair, Jake?
I keep leaning back.
Okay, so I don't think we have any more questions or anything else to talk about, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Anybody
Okay.
wants to take the point?
You want me to?
Anybody want to do an
I'm
outro?
gonna do my favorite outro.
Jakester, do your
Okay,
outro.
go ahead, Jake.
Thank you guys so much for watching the first Gaming in Progress podcast. My name is Jakester. We also have the other beautiful co-hosts.
Oh.
Oh.
That was your guys' cue to introduce yourselves or out-introduce yourselves.
Okay,
Yeah.
this has been the first Gaming in Progress podcast. I am, of course, Devon, joined by...
Ogre and Aries and
No, do your outro, dumbass.
oh, you want me to do my outro?
Yes, do your
Yes.
outro.
I
then
can't.
do mine.
I have to do my outro last because like the way I end it though.
No,
You
don't.
are
Do that.
last.
Alright,
You're the
alright,
last
alright.
square thing, so...
No, I'm last. I have an outro. So
I'm
That's
last.
okay.
I have.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching the first Gaming in Progress podcast with, of course, Jakester. If you like this video, and you're new here, subscribe and hit that like button straight down to the depths of hell. And I will see you guys in the next episode.
And my outro basically goes like this. Well, I had fun. I hope you guys did too. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
And Tom doesn't have an outro.
Can I go now?
Tom does not have an outro.
I'm gonna stop the
Tom's not a
broadcast.